Hello, hello, and we are back with our Passion Unscripted episode 15. And today we are going to be talking about Dina. What are we talking today about?
In a nutshell, high libido is needed to use the sexual energy. I'm going to explain more. So, I was wondering, the title, I was wondering, how do you know that you are working with the sexual energy? Because it's the same as the spiritual energy and it's the same as the creative energy. Okay. However, you can feel a difference in your body. You can feel more sexual, more that oomph. You will feel it. You will feel a high level of self-awareness and authenticity, and that makes you more mindful. You'll be more accepting yourself, your body, your body type, your whatever that is not good or accepted in the social media. You will be accepting yourself if you are working with the sexual energy. You will be. That's why you will be attuned to your own body and emotions and partner. Because if you have a partner, then you'll have that interaction with him or her. So it is very important for me to share that if you are aware of this, then you can, on a daily basis, use it, and not because it just happened, because you are purposely vibrating high, using that sexual energy, using your tools to use that energy to manifest. And it's very important for you to know how you feel. That's why I tell everybody, hey, you need to experience, practice. Okay. So another question: how do you know you are talking with someone that is working with sexual energy? You can feel it. So when you have that, these people, they make constant eye contact. It's deep. It's really, it's like they're seeing it in your soul. I like the way you smile. Sometimes you have difficult speaking. They make you, it's not like they make you timid. It's just, it's difficult. And sometimes you can feel subtle touching also, you with yourself or with the person that is that connection. You feel like you are the only people in the room if you are with someone that uses that energy. It's like everybody is gone from the room, and you feel very compelled to be near them, to work with them, to pay them for their work. They usually tell me voices change. It becomes deeper, it becomes slower. It's like the juice on the cherry on the cake. The voice that does provide that feeling, that sexual feeling. You like to linger around them. You feel yourself that you want to call them, you want to do business with them, etc., etc. So
You know what?
Uh-huh.
You know what comes for me when you're sharing, Dina. First of all, thanks for like all these interesting facts. But what comes to me, it's like, when people have that high sexual energy, right? And like we talk about, they just exude that attraction, right? So we are talking about like they become the magnet for anything around, right? So they become magnet for love, they become magnet for money, they become magnet for actually magnetizing everybody around, right? So
Yes.
that's why it's so important. It's not only about, like wanting that person, but rather wants to be in that space,
Yes.
because you feel something that's just like very, very great. Like you feel at peace, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel joyful. So that's the beauty of staying in that sexual energy, and to be around the people who actually exude that energy.
I love it. I love it. I love when you said it has nothing to do with sex. Sometimes it does, but the majority of the time it has to do. It's an energy,
Mm-hmm.
and it has nothing to do with pornography. Okay, and you can um, revive it or strengthen it by being intimate with yourself, intimate with a partner. But it's an energy. It has nothing to do with that you want to sleep with that person. No, it's an energy, and it's a very sweet energy. We cannot taste it, but it's what you said. You want to be near that person, and you don't know the reason why. If sex
Mm-hmm.
is the only thing that comes to mind, then I think you need to get yourself educated, because I'd say to everybody, sometimes you need to be conscious that some people are there to share something with you, and not and maybe you will damage that relationship if you're going to be sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know what I wanted to touch also, how can you um, increase that sexual energy. Okay, there are different ways, and that it hasn't not has they have nothing to do with sex. There are different ways how you can increase that energy. It's by moving the energy, and not always the gym, because you can go take a swim, you can do a dancing, you can do a yoga class, you can train your pelvic muscles, you can do a massage. You need to move, get things moving. Okay, so it's very important for you to move daily. I tell everybody you need to move daily. um I tell everybody also, wear unrestricted clothing that are not too tight, because it will restrain you. Or that you need to hold your tummy in. The majority of the women does that, and that's not healthy. It will restrain you from your sexual energy. Okay, so
Because you focus your intention on something else.
and yeah, and you're boxed, you're restricted, you're not
Yes.
free. You need to be
Mm-hmm.
free to use that energy. Okay, I'm not saying that we need to go and be naked. If you want to be
Right.
naked and you are on a naked beach, go ahead. But I'm not telling you need to be your décolleté has to be lower, or short skirts or short shorts. No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you not to restrict yourself by using tight clothing. Use your size, your own size, or one size bigger. Um, and you know what is really important? Have female only time.
Mm. So important. So important.
Yes, male only time. Usually, male does have these times, but us female, we just lose ourselves in the daily work, the rat race, and we don't have female only time. And it's very important. And you know what? There is like a movement that females does not trust each other. They envy each other, and that's not that's going to take away all the sexual energy from you. You should be the woman that straighten the crown of another woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you work
Yes.
with the sexual energy. Okay? If you don't feel it, you need to work on that. I'm talking to the audience. I know you feel it. We vibe very good. Ah, what I like. Yes.
Yes.
What I like, we need to have orgasms. We need to have orgasms. And for a man, it's different because in a man, I tell them you need to stop ejaculating, have orgasms without ejaculating. So practice semen retention. For a woman, I tell the woman you can go and practice um, um, not getting the orgasm, build it up because it will feel better. But if you get your orgasms for 1 week, I challenge you. For 1 week, the audience that is listening to me now, every day, 7 day, get your orgasm. I'm not telling you only one. I'm telling you, have your the ones that are good and the small ones, and you need to have like 10 a day. And notice the person that you become after that 7 days. You will not recognize that person. Focused, happy, um, centered, um, the most beautiful person that you see in the mirror.
Glowing, glowing, right?
Yes. So I challenge everybody that is listening to me right now. You need to test that out. Look, when I'm going to tell a story, my own story. When I started with all of this being a sex coach 5 years ago, I had a colleague, an independent colleague, and she brought a challenge up. No, I was telling everybody, you need to get your orgasms every day, but I myself wasn't doing it. I was busy. I had to bring business, make contracts, talk to clients. I didn't make me time for myself. So she made the challenge, 30 days, 30 days orgasm. Well, Irina, I think I was in the second week. I was in my office. I was working, and I ran out of the door, and something stopped me. And I focused on myself, and I said to myself, "Oh, this is the Dina that I don't recognize." I was really working hard, like running. I was centered. I was focused. I did not recognize that Dina. I love that Dina since that day. That Dina stayed with me. So that's how I got to know that you don't need maybe 30 days, but do it a week and see how you change by only doing orgasm. And I'm talking about masturbation. I'm not talking about being with a partner. I'm talking about masturbation. Another thing that we women do, and we need to be very conscious. We only give, 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 and the purpose of sexual energy is you need to be receiving and okay and being thankful, grateful, and being prioritizing receiving. That's the word. You need to prioritize receiving instead of giving, because then you will be open for what the sexual energy attracts. Yeah. um yeah, that's a little bit what I think that will increase your sexual energy. What comes up in you, Irina, when I'm talking like this?
Yeah, I resonate with everything what you say, and I agree. And actually, I have to try, like you said, 7 days orgasm. This is something I have to test and see how it works. But it's true because, like energy is the fuel, right? And when we talk about sexual energy and creative energy, that's exactly the same thing, right? It allows us to live the life more creatively, to look for the ways to solve the daily issues from a different perspective, right? And
Yes.
obviously to build the business, to search for these non-traditional solutions, right? So that's exactly what it is. And I think it's very important to have people to raise their awareness to that and understand that it's not about something that is shameful, or it's just part of our nature. And why don't we explore ourselves and see what works for us and see where it's going to take us? And I love your share that you said that you were more focused, you were more happy, you were more um, yourself, right? And I think even that already is worthy of exploring, because
Yeah.
our entire life is just, like experiment and see what it looks like. Let me try this way, let me do this, right, and see how I'm gonna feel. It's all about reflection, recognizing, making note of it, right? Because life, it's not just going through the motions, but really be more present in the moment and pause ourselves and see how we feel how
Yeah.
we feel, right? And notice what we're noticing. And that's the beauty of our life and sexual energy.
Yes. 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 So the point of doing this, bringing this theme, is for us to be aware that you are not using the sexual energy if your libido is today up and tomorrow down, today up and tomorrow down, and if you are not, um how you say, intimate with yourself, because that's a part of it. It's not only going to the gym, because everybody, well, some women tell me, I go to the gym every day, I don't need to be intimate with yourself. Yeah, but that's another kind of energy. It's a combination, because it gives out that attraction also, that sexual attraction. Okay, so it's like a soup with specific ingredient in it.
To
Gym is
make it more delicious and tasty.
gym is one of the ingredients. Orgasms, masturbation is one of the ingredients. So we we can we can continue talking, but bottom line, if someone comes to me, and if the person tells me I use sexual energy, but my libido is down because of menopause, and you're not using sexual energy. You're not on the high, the top vibration. You're maybe using it, um, a little bit today, and tomorrow it dims down. If you want to use the sexual energy and be, um, really attract, manifest what you want, it needs to be high, very high. Okay, so that's a little bit of what I wanted to share with the audience.
So yeah, I love the topic. So in conclusion, what are the ways that we maintain high sex drive? It's through the orgasms, right, that we are doing on a daily basis. And for experiment, do 7 days in a row and see what way it takes you, right? And what other ways that we can maintain
Constantly moving, in motion,
moving? Mm-hmm.
changing. Not Do not stay behind your desk the entire day. The energy will get stagnant. You need to
Mm-hmm.
move, do some yoga, do some dancing, um, do some pelvic muscle training.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What else? The
Three,
third, because the fourth will be orgasm. The second is moving.
moving.
Don't use unrestricted clothing.
Yes, yes. Don't
Jeans,
restrict yourself.
jeans or pants have a tendency to restrict that area. Go on
Mm-hmm.
pants detox and
Yes,
commit to only skirts and dresses for a month. I challenge you. You see how it feels. Um,
totally.
another the fourth thing is have female only time, and
Mm-hmm.
don't go in a female circle that only talks about what pain they had, or what they went to the doctors, or
The
they are
issues, the issues. We do
not,
not want to hear the
you
issues.
don't want to be in that circle of ladies.
No, 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 no.
So I'm talking the circle of ladies that are positive. They want something new. They are creating something, and maybe it's only creating candles, only creating jewelry. They are
Exactly.
creating. Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely. Stay in that creative energy.
and the last one, prioritize receiving.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving a beautiful meal, receiving a massage, receiving a pedicure, um, receiving
Receiving the compliments.
receiving the compliment, and don't throw it away. Don't say,
Totally.
"Oh, this is a very old blouse." No, no.
Yes,
Be thankful. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's the secret. And book some receiving time in your schedule.
Oh my God. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. You want to hear more of Dina? Join us on the event Supercharge Your Manifesting Powers, and you'll hear more wisdom from her as a sex coach. And also, you could contact Dina. I have all the links for you. And if you have any questions or any you want to express yourself, you're welcome. We'll be happy to hear the comments, and we'll see you next time.